Okay, sir. So today onwards we'll start an Aura Lightning component. Yeah. So why we need Aura? Why we need Aura component, or you can call it as a Lightning component. Okay. So already we have your pages in Salesforce, right? So we have everything is there. We can create any type of pages using Visualforce page. Okay. Then why we need Aura component? What is the difference between like a VF pages and Aura component? Okay. So this is same like a difference between classic and lightning. Okay, in the classic, the UI is very normal UI. It is not that much attractive and not that much faster response and all. Okay, so that is the reason. So this is also same like. Okay, why we need RA is okay. So first of all, by using RA, okay, we can create faster applications. So what is the meaning of faster applications? Okay. For example, if you take this page, I'll take any example, any one page, account page. Yeah, I'll take in one classic page. I'll just switch to classic. Oh, it is not. Okay. So, for example, if you see this is a lightning experience, right? So, if I click any page, okay. So, if you observe this URL now, okay, here you can see, you can observe here. For example, if I want to create new account, what I can do is directly I will go to the accounts tab. If I click new button, what is happening? So URL is not refreshing here. If you observe here, server call is not happening. Okay. Just if you again cancel and click new button, so nothing is refreshing here. Okay, just we can open the component, we can save the record. But if you go to the classic UI, so for every click, you have to call the server side server. Okay. For example, if you observe now, you can see here like URL, right? If I click any tab, it is going to the server side. If I click new button, go to the server side, right? So that is the main difference. In the classic, for every action, you should call a server side server, and you have to get the server response. But in the Lightning UI, you don't need to call server side always. It is like a client side. Everything will handled by the client side JavaScript controller. Okay, that is the main difference. Okay, we can avoid server calls in the Lightning. That is the one benefit. Okay, and I told you faster application. What is the meaning of faster application? Okay. Example, if you take, if I want to build this page, like this title, sections, buttons, all those things, can I give this works to like this part of work? Example, this part I want to give to the Akshata madam, and this part I want to give to the Anupama. So can I divide like this? No, we cannot divide. If anyone wants to develop this page, only one person is to take care of this complete functionality. Example, VF page, I'm saying. Okay, this is a VF page.
Yeah.
I cannot give half work to the one person, another half work to the other person. One person is to take care this complete function. Okay. But if we go to the Lightning, okay, so what we can do is, if I open any one record, this record, this record. So if you open any example, this is a record, right? So Lightning is a component-based framework, sir. So what is the Lightning, sir? Lightning is a component-based framework. Okay. So what is the meaning of component-based framework is? So everything is component here. For example, in the classic, this is nothing but only one page. If you click edit, the complete page will change. Server call is happening. But in Lightning, what will happen is this is separate component. This is separate component. Okay, and this box is separate component. So, for example, I want to develop three components, component one, component two, component three. So what I can do is, I can give this work to Akshita, this work to Donappa, this work to Anupama. So they can work individually, these three components. I can combine all into the app builder. Right? But in the classic, not like that. So that's why I'm saying we can create a faster applications here. And where server calls is a component based framework. So in the Lightning component, we don't have any error called view state. So if you remember, in the VA page, we're discussing one topic called view state, right?
Yes, sir.
What is that view state, madam?
Um, the view state error is 170 kb. Whenever the Apex is tagged with the VF page, at the time the view state error will be occurs. At the time, if we avoid this error, we have to use a transient keyword.
Yeah. So actually,
Yes.
whenever your page VF page size is more than 175 KB, you get that error. So, but in the Lightning, we don't have any that type of errors. You can create any type of component, and you can get any type of data. You can create a like even larger size of components. Okay, so that's why we don't have any error code used it in the Lightning component. Okay, and the other one is Lightning is browser compatible. Browser compatibility. Lightning application is supporting for all browsers, sir. Either it is a Chrome, IE, anything. Okay, and even device also. If you take desktop, and if you take mobile, and if you take iPad, so it is compatible for browser and device compatibility. This both. Okay, example I'll show you. So this is desktop now. Everyone knows, right? Now if I click the inspect element. Okay, now here you can see there is some symbol, right? If you click the symbol, so here you can see the different devices, how same page will look. If I choose here iPhone SC, so like this you can see the record page. Okay. So it is compatible. Now you can see there is no issues. It is perfectly compatible with the device. Okay. But when you switch to classic, if I click inspect element, so you can see this is not that much compatible, right? Is some space and extra space is coming after your combo page. If you open any other example, Galaxy Fold, so it is completely spaces and all those things are coming. But when it comes to Lightning components, those are like a browser compatibility, like this. It perfectly suit, and this is like a rich UI, sir. Compared to classic, UI is not that much good, but in the Lightning components, we can use a rich. This is a completely rich UI, attractive UI. Okay, so that's why it is browser compatibility and device compatibility Lightning components. Okay, so that is also one benefit. Okay, and here we can use the components. So actually, by using events, we can pass data from one component to other component. So what is event and I will discuss in detail going forward. So by using events, we can pass data from one component to other component. Like I can pass data. For example, if I want to pass account ID to the contact. So you can or contact to the account anyway. Either you want to pass data from one child to parent or parent to child. So we can use the events. We have something called component application event. We'll discuss that in data. Okay. And what else we can do is, okay. So this is like a two-way binding. So what is the meaning of two-way binding? Anyone knows? Two-way binding and idea on that, no? Okay. For example, you observe, madam, now this is one component, right? This is a different component. For example, here also phone number, here also phone number. If I change phone number here, 99, what is happening? What will happen, madam? That number will change here also. So that is called binding. If you change that field property at one place, wherever this field is referring in either other component, it will change automatically. Understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So these are all the benefits, sir. Okay, if you want to use lightning components, these are all the benefits. Okay, we'll discuss all those things again. Okay, so I told you, right? It is a lightning is a component-based framework. Everything we can handle in the JavaScript. It is a high quality UI. I told you, right? We can use component-based development. I told you one component I can give to the Anupama, one component I can give to the Akshata, one component. Like that, we can divide it and we can work. We can use events to pass data from one component to other component. So these are the benefits, sir. So I told you all those things already. You can get fast applications, a rich component ecosystem. So where you can see all the tags, lightning component tags. So just you can type lightning component library. You can just type this one. So here you can see all the lightning components available, whatever the components available. Okay, sir. So here you can see these are all lightning web components. These are all Aura components. Tags, which tags are available, all those things you can see. Example, if you want to enter data input, right? Just you can type input here. So you can see automatically lightning input. Right? Same like a Apex input. We have tag, we have lightning input. Apex, there we can call Apex input, lightning input. Apex input field, lightning input field. Same, but here instead of Apex, so here we have to use some lightning namespace. Okay. So here you can find all those things. If I want to create table, data table, you can use a. So normally in the VF page, how you can create the table, madam? How you can display data in table format in VF? How we can display data in table in the VF page?
Page block.
Page lock table, data table, repeat, and something called data list. Right? So remember all these things are why you are not remembering. Okay. So similarly in the lightning also we can have a lightning data table. So we can pass the list and all those things. Okay. For example, I want to create a button. How you can get button in Classic? Apex command. How you can get button in VF page?
Apex command buttons.
Why other people Anupama madam? Neene cheppal answer, meer cheppar answer. Ashok Kumar. Hussein. Command button ఎట్లా క్రియేట్ చేయొచ్చు తెలియదా మీకు? Krupasagar, Kalyani. So why I need to request that? I am asking question. No one is replying. Why? తెలీదా మీకు కమాండ్ బటన్ అంటే తెలీదా, డేటా టేబుల్ అంటే తెలీదా? Then what you are doing last 1.5 months, 2 months in development part? So if I am asking question means you should give answer. That is minimum responsibility, sir. Your responsibility, not my responsibility. If you are going company, if you are not giving reply, then what they will think, major thing will think, okay, these people don't know anything. They will, what they will do is they will terminate your job actually. నీ జాబ్ వెళ్ళిపోతుంది సైలెంట్గా ఉంటే అయినా. నీకు ఎన్నిసార్లు చెప్పినా కూడా ఎలాగే సైలెంట్గా ఉంటుంది. So please respond, sir. How you can get buttons in the VF pages, sir? How you can get buttons in the VF page?
Using command buttons.
Command button. Apex command.
So similarly, in the lightning or the component, you can use a lightning button, right? All those things. So you can create anything, sir, by using all these things. So we can go all these components one by one. So please respond. Respond కాకపోతే నీకు ప్రాబ్లం అవుతుంది, నాకేం ప్రాబ్లం లేదు. ప్లానింగ్ చెప్పేస్తున్నా, వదిలేసా. తర్వాత రేపు పొద్దున్న జాబ్ పోనంటే ఎవరు హెల్ప్ చేయరు. మీరు నేర్చుకుంటే నేను కూడా హెల్ప్ చేయగలను ఏమన్నా కొద్దిగా రిజ్యూమ్ కానీ ఇంటర్వ్యూ క్వశ్చన్స్ కానీ. సైలెంట్గా ఉండి సార్ నాకు రేపు పొద్దున్న ఏం అర్థం కావట్లేదు సార్, ఇంటర్వ్యూ క్వశ్చన్స్ అన్ని ఫెయిల్ అవుతున్నాయి అంటే ఏం చేస్తాం, ఇవన్నీ చెప్పారు కాబట్టి ఆటోమేటిక్ ఫెయిల్ అవుతారు. రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ తీసుకుని నేర్చుకోండి కొద్దిగా. బయట మార్కెట్ ఎలా ఉంది సిచ్యువేషన్. So here you can check all the components. Okay, so similarly something for style, if you want to apply style for your lightning components, so there is something called Salesforce Lightning Design System. We can call it as a SLDS. So if you want to apply style for your component, you can use this thing. Like if I want to add some border, right? You can see how we can add a border for your component. Like this, do class equal to SLDS border top. SLDS border top ante you can see the top border right side. So you can see all the predefined CSS also available. Box if you want to apply, if you want to create layout like this, right? If you want to apply margin, so whatever you want to apply styles, instead of normal CSS you can use this CSS also. You can use normal CSS also, but Lightning also providing their own CSS. Understand everyone? SLDS. So these are two important tags. If you want to know which component, you want to know component name, all those things, you can use this one. Okay. So we can avoid server calls, view state error, device aware, and crash browser. We discussed all those things. Performance also faster in Lightning. So, and we have already something called app builder. What is app builder? Donappa? What is app builder? Donappa, Hussein, Sushmita, what is app builder? Anupama, what is app builder? Here in the app builder పేరు
Sir,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
The app pages, app components.
We can create 3 types of things, right? App page, record page,
Home page.
Home page, embedded service page.
Then, so even whatever the Lightning components you created, you can add a Lightning components also in your app builder. And there is one more builder called community builder. Okay, so here also you can add your components, whatever the Lightning components you created. Okay. And one more thing is Lightning out. What is Lightning out is, okay, for example, I have created one Lightning component. I want to use that Lightning component in my VF pages or outside the Salesforce application. Any other person want to use my application component, then we can use a Lightning out. Okay. So Lightning out, simple, you can see out means you are using Lightning component outside the Lightning interface, Lightning UI. Outside and ekkada, either you can use it in a Visual Force pages or other applications also. Like you can call this Lightning component in a SAP.NET. Okay. So and two-way binding. What is two-way binding? I just told you, right? If you change value at home place, what will happen?
Will get updated in other fields.
Other place also, wherever you are using that fields.
Yeah.
Understand? That is continuing. So these are all you have to explain in the interview, sir. Even ANTV, you have to should explain all these points. Okay. So these are all Lightning benefits. Okay, which is not possible in a VF page. These are all possible in a Lightning. Okay. So where we can use these Lightning components? One is, I told you, right? By using Lightning out, we can use it in the Visual Force pages. We can use in the app builder, community builder. So in both places, you can use your custom Lightning components. Lightning tab. So how many types of tabs we have, sir? Anupama, how many types of tabs we have? Krupa Sagar.
Four types of tabs.
Tell me what are they?
Visual Force tabs. Web tabs.
Object
Lots of
tabs.
custom
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 tab.
tabs. Custom tab HTML tabs.
ఒక పని చేయండి సార్, తలా ఒకటి గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. ఒకటి కృప, ఒకటి లైక్ ఒకటి వచ్చేసి దోనప్ప, హుసేన్, ఒకటి సుస్మిత. తలా ఒకటి పంచుకోండి మేడం. జస్ట్ డివైడ్ ఇట్ ఆల్ ద వన్ నేమ్ సో దట్ యూ కెన్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ వన్. ఇన్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ కూడా అందరు కలిసి ఒక దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళండి, ఒక ఇంటర్వ్యూకి వెళ్ళండి. సార్, ఐ హ్యావ్ మై కొలీగ్స్ ఇన్ అవుట్ సైడ్, సో ఆల్ 5 people will give interview at a time. Tell me, Nidhi, how many types of tabs we have?
Sir, there are 4
Uh,
Visual Force,
mm,
Web tab,
mm.
and Custom Object tabs, I think.
Custom
And
tab.
then Lightning tab, and then Lightning tab.
Mm. There are 5 tabs, madam. Okay.
Okay.
First one is custom tabs, web tabs, VF tabs, lightning page tabs, and lightning tabs.
Oh.
Lightning page tab is nothing but app builder. We can create page, right? App page. In the app builder, how many types of pages we can create? App page, home page, record page. If we create lightning app page, for that we can use a lightning app tabs, lightning page tabs. For lightning components, which tabs we will use, madam? Lightning tabs. Difference is there. Understand what I'm saying? Hello?
One more time.
Yes, sir.
One more time. So in the app builder, which type of pages we can create, madam?
Sir, home page, record page, and app page.
App page, right? So
Yes,
if
sir.
you create app page, if you want to use that app page in any application tab,
Okay.
like tab, then
Okay.
what is for that app page, we should create a lightning page tabs.
Okay.
Page tabs. Okay.
Okay.
Lightning tab means what? This is for lightning components.
Okay.
This tabs is for which one, madam? Lightning components. Another page, lightning page tabs, is for which one?
App page.
App page. For example, I think we created one app page, right, madam? No. I think somewhere we created one app page also. Just you can type a tab. How many pages are custom tabs, web tabs, VF tabs?
Your question.
So here you can see lightning page tabs. So lightning page tabs will use for your app page of app builder. When will use this lightning page tabs? If you create any app page by using app builder, that page, if you want to display in any application, we have to create a lightning page tabs. This is for which one, madam? Our custom lightning components code. Understand?
Yes.
అర్థమైందా? అవునా?
Yes.
Yes.
గట్టిగా చెప్పండి మేడం, నాకైతే థ్రోట్ ఇన్ఫెక్షన్ ఉంది, మీకైతే ఏం ప్రాబ్లం లేదు అనుకుంటున్నాను. సో స్పీక్ లౌడ్, నో ప్రాబ్లం. అందుకని నేను స్లోగా మాట్లాడుతున్నాను. ఓకే, దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ lightning tabs. Lightning out, I told you just now, right? If you want to use your lightning components outside the lightning UI, we'll use the lightning out. Lightning pages. Lightning pages means is we have a record page, home page is there, right, madam? There, if you want to use it, you can use your lightning component. Not lightning page means any page, home page, record page, app page, wherever you want, you can use it. Your lightning component. Standalone applications you can create. If you want to use your lightning component in mobile also, you can use it. Salesforce on mobile application. So here all we can use your lightning components. The difference between Visual Force and lightning, I told you, right? Visual Force is a older UI, it is a rich UI. Okay, and it is a lightning is a component level, right? So but Visual Force is like a markup language. So it is like every time we should call the server side. Those are some difference between them. Okay, so these are all about lightning component. Okay, now if you want to create lightning applications, what is the first thing is we should check your domain. If you want to create lightning applications, what is the first thing how to use, sir? To create lightning application, you should enable the domain. But nowadays, actually 3-4 years back, actually we should enable domain. But now what is happening is domain is automatically enabling for the all new Salesforce. To create lightning pages components, what is required, madam? Domain. Okay, we have to issue domain. So without domain, we cannot create a lightning components. We cannot preview it. We cannot test it. Where is domain? What is domain? Okay, if you click a setup, so already this is your domain name, whatever you can see here, right? So just you can type domain. My domain. You can see course colon. This is your domain name. Okay. So by default, now all the new arcs were getting domain name. Previously, we don't have a domain name. Like previously, we are using like my.salesforce.com something we're getting. Okay. So even you can create new domain also if you want to create. But this is a like a practice or we have one limitation here. So now you can modify this, try to do so. So click edit. Okay. You can change, for example, this Salesforce application is using by Max IT company. Okay, then what our Trinex company, whatever it may be. So what I can check is I can just type Max IT. I will use a company name. Max IT. Okay. So the domain name Max IT and so is taken and cannot be used. Max IT 222. Yes. So like this, you can create your own domain, madam. Instead of this one, you can use this one. You can use a company name. So what is the use of this domain name is you can promote your company. Okay, by seeing URL, you can easily understand. Okay, this is a Max IT company. Okay, this is a Samsung company. By seeing this name, you can easily understand it. Following, madam, what I'm saying? What is the use of domain? No?
Yes, sir.
And domain suffix, this is common. .my.salesforce.com classic and I think okay, click a save. So normally, if I want to log into this organization, which URL we have to use, madam? Developer edition.
Post.com.
How we can log into the Salesforce edition, developer edition? How we can log in?
Login.salesforce.com.
Login.com Salesforce.
Login.salesforce.com. Right, sir? That is a production URL. So you can use that one also, or if you just click a logout, you can use login.salesforce.com also, or you can use your domain name also. Anything you can use it. What is your domain name, sir? Now, this is your domain name. Okay, I think this is still not activated. We should activate it. Login. I will activate my domain, latest domain now. What is my domain, sir? This one.
Melvin.
Your new domain is being present after present completes deploy. Okay, it will take time. That is trying to. You will get a deploy button called deploy here. Once you are getting that deploy, you can deploy it. You can see the new domain name. Okay. This is your old domain name. You can observe here. Now, what is the latest domain, madam? Max IT. So this is mandatory. Even if you want to change, you can change it. Otherwise, you can use the old domain also fine. But previously, we don't enable by default domain. Now, automatically you are getting enabled by my domain automatically in the for every Salesforce socks. So what is the benefits of domain is, first thing is you can add your company name in URL. That is the one benefit. Okay. And you can customize login page. You can customize what, madam? Login page. See, for example, if I use a login.salesforce.com, ఏం సార్ ఇక్కడ left side లో you can see the Salesforce logo, username and password, some this one. But my client name is Max IT. Why I want to use Salesforce logo? I want to use my company logo, Max IT logo. So this background color I want to change. So here I want to add a Max IT company image, iframe here. Why I need to use Salesforce, right? If you want to customize all these things, what we can do? We can go for updating my domain. Okay. Checking that. Okay, I'll show you this one. So meanwhile, so already my domain is there. So now you can create a lightning components. So where you can create lightning components is simple. File, new, lightning component. Just click on lightning component. So I can view my component name is example. Hello world. Okay, what all these things we can discuss tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Just give the name of your component. Hello world. Click on submit. So whenever you click a component, it will create two pages. One is .cmp, one is normal world description. You can no need to just check this one. This is normal by default. You can close it. You should. So this is called .cmp. So .cmp means component.
Component.
So in the lightning component, like we have around eight parts here. Total, how many things are there, madam? 8 sections we have in this component. There are 3 things. Normally in the VA page, how many parts are there, madam? VA page just simple ga 2 things. One is VA page, other one is class. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Right? In the VA page, what will happen, madam? So there are only 2 parts. If it is standard controller, even class also not required. Am I right? Ante kada? If VA page is a standard controller, even class also not required. So here we have only mainly one VA page. Second one is a controller. Okay, only there are 2 parts. Controller is nothing but Apex class only. Okay. So when whatever you want to do, customize or anything, what you have to every time you should call Apex class. Okay. Every button click, call the Apex class. Page loading, call the Apex class. Whenever if you want to get the server side data, you should click the any button, link, whatever it may be. Always we should. There are 2 components. We can hit the server. Server will give reply to the VF page. Simple. Click the button, call the Apex class, get the results displayed by using setGet methods. 2 for components. They're simple. VF page is Apex class. But when it comes to lightning component, so we have a total 8 sections under the component. What all those things we'll discuss. So there are, first one is component, madam. For example, my component name is hello world. So what is the component name it will display, sir? Hello world.cmp. What is the meaning of .cmp? It is a component. So what is the purpose of this CM or a component file is, here only we can create a UI. What's that? UI and attributes. Like which attributes you want to display data and all those. By using component, what you can do, sir? You can create the UI. Same like HTML. In HTML, what we can do, sir? HTML మనం ఏం చేస్తాం నార్మల్ గా? We can create UI. Yes or no?
Create UI.
Paragraph, like a table, paragraph, like a bold, italic, whatever.
Information address.
It is like we can create static pages by using HTML. Correct? But when it will make it dynamic, whenever you click some buttons, you should call some JavaScript and all in the background, right? So similarly, so here component is like the same like HTML. All the UI you can create in where, sir? In the component. Okay. Second thing, if I want to add some CSS for this component, so what you can do? There is something called style. Okay. So here, what is the name for that component is hello world dot CSS. You can see here, right, madam? Hello world dot CSS. If I click this button, what is happening? It is opening a CSS file. Here you can write a CSS. We'll discuss all this in detail later. Now just I'm saying high level. Okay. So what we can do here? What we can add here? CSS code. Yeah, there are multiple ways we can add CSS code, but this is the one option. Okay. And whenever you click button, I want to get data from the server side, right? Apex class. So directly you cannot call. So first what we'll do is first we can call the controller. So here you can write some JavaScript code. So what's the name of that one? Hello world dot JS. Dot JS and answer JavaScript controller. So here what you can do, sir? You can write a JavaScript code. Okay. So helper also JavaScript code, sir. Generally we can use helper for reusability purpose. What is the use of helper, sir? Reusability.
Reusability.
If you have something called reusability code, you can put that helper code here, that you can call it. Okay. So what is the name for that one? Same. Hello world controller, hello world helper. The name emotions are there. Hello world helper. So both are JavaScript controllers only. CSS. This is documentation. Remaining four are not that much important. We'll discuss all this later. We have to focus mainly on four this. And remaining four is like a documentation, sir. What is documentation is? This is same like a comments. What is comments, sir? Normally, what is the comments purpose? Why we use comments? Comments in the class, class method.
So that when someone is seeing the code, they will understand what it is about, what it is doing, what the functionality is, when it was created.
When it is created, who created, what is the purpose of method, what is the purpose of variables, correct? Class. The same thing. This will describe about your component. Okay. Example, if you open this one, lightning component. So if I click a button, so what is the syntax? This is called documentation, madam. The name of documentation. So what is which tag? What is the tag name? Button. What is the purpose of this tag sample syntax? Like this syntax. Okay, how it will display? This. If you want to create this type of documentation, we can. This is by default for the standard button, standard components. Even we can create a same type of documentation for custom components also. We'll see all these things in a last session of these four. We'll discuss end of the session. It will take 1 day class, okay? 1 or 2 days. So again, render is also like a JavaScript. Okay. So this one actually we can use hello world dot hello world render. So this is also very important, madam. What is the origin of this one is? So example, whenever the component is loading or whenever the component is like a destroying, I mean it is stop, you are skipping that, you are destroying that component. So that time if you want to perform some actions based on the destroying, based on the component load, all those things, we can use this render. So we have all the like something called render, re-render. We'll discuss all these things in detail. Now just you have to remember something. Unrender something, etc. Yeah. So design is nothing but if you want to use your component. Okay. Hello world dot design. So generally, what the purpose of this design is? We can show attributes in app builder or community builder. Okay. So I'll tell you this one once the topic is coming. And SVG. SVG is nothing but some icons, sir. We can create some new custom icons. Okay. What is the file name? Hello world.svg. Create new icons for components. So these four are very light, madam. These four manaki anta pedda important kaadu. So it is very easy. We can discuss all this in 1 day or 2 days. That's it. End of the class. But our focus should be these four. These four would kaadu. These three mainly. CSS also we know already normal CSS how we can write. Same. So this is the four. But if you observe here, అన్ని ఉన్నాయి కానీ ఒకటి మిస్ అయిపోయింది. What is missing, madam? So in the VF page, what is there? In the
Control.
component not is there. Anything is missing, sir? So how you are getting data in the VF page? How we are getting data from the VF pages? If you want to display table or displaying some records, how we can get it?
Control.
By using controller. So here anywhere you can see controller, madam. Class. Anything anywhere is there here?
Client side controller is there.
Yeah. Client side controller is the JavaScript code. Understand, madam?
Yes, sir.
They're all from JavaScript code. Okay. So, but if you want to get data, you cannot get data from directly from these two components, JavaScript code. You should write a SQL query. If you want to get data, what we have to do? You should write the SQL query. Where we can write SQL query? So here you cannot do writing all those in SQL queries. So what we can do is, we should create a, here also, class, Apex class. So that Apex class, what we can do, madam? We can call in a component, same like a VF page. That we'll discuss later, but this is high level. Okay. So our component is a bundle. In this bundle, total we have 8 components. First one is component. What is the purpose of components, sir? Why will this component? To create a UI, user interface, like a paragraph tag, okay, normal table, all those things. List. What is the purpose of controller and helper, sir? This is a client side controller JavaScript code. Okay, same. So helper is like a just for usability purpose. In case if you have same code, you can put in a helper and you can call wherever it is required. This is CSS. This is like a comments. This is like again JavaScript. This is for adding attributes to your app builder, community builder. SVG is creating a new icon. That's it. So this is all about component bundle. Okay, madam. Okay. So now we can see at least my domain is enabled or not. Refresh the page. So now you can see the button. What is the button name, madam?
Dependent
Black domain.
Deploy new domain. So if you click this button, what will happen, madam? So this will activate. So now what is the force colon 55 is there? Instead of that, what will come, madam? This one will come. Here. Now what is username you can see here?
Maxi triple.
Max IT
Max
Triple
IT 222.
Exactly. So now you can use a login.salesforce.com also, or what else you can use, madam? This one also. Max IT, this one also. So both will work. Right, madam? Understand or not?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. So now any URL you can use it, madam. Your company domain also you can use it, and this one also you can use it. Okay, both are activated now. So not only that is a benefit of a domain, there are other benefits also. I'll tell you. What is the use of my domain? So click my domain. So here you can like change UI for your page also. Click edit. The login page is now standard. Like if you want to change different UI, like some different username and all those things, you can change it. Okay. Or if you want to use normal standard, you can use it. Authentication service, login form. Logo. Currently Salesforce logo is there, but I don't want to use that logo. I want to use my logo, my company logo. Example, Max IT logo I want to use. Instead of Max IT, I'll use a different logo now. Maybe I'll take this Trinex logo. Okay, 100 KB. Any other logo I can try? We have this logo.
It's a school.
We'll create one with the new logos. Sample logos. First, Salesforce. Login page. So you can use any logo, different logo. I'll try. There are some other logo. Salesforcestart. No. Oh my god. Maximum dimension. It should work. So now which logo I'm using, madam, here? My own logo now. Even if you want to change background color, I'll change to blue something. Right frame URL. In the right side, which URL I want to use? I want to use example. I'll take my website now. This is the website I want to use. Right side example. Okay. So click on save. So if you log out now, what is happening, madam, here? Your company logo, background color is your wish, and right side which website is working, ma'am, now? Your website. You can give your website also. Understand what is the purpose of domain, my domain? అర్థమైందా సార్?
Okay, sir.
So like this, you can see whenever they log in, they can see, okay, this is like a Max IT, this is Max ID logo. So everything you can use based on your requirement, like this. Okay. So this is the purpose of my domain. But nowadays, for all logs will have a my domain is enabled. You can use it. Okay. So now everywhere you can see Max ID. Okay. So this is the purpose of Lightning component. Page refresh happened. Refresh. So Control O. Okay. So I will open my component now. New, open. Your Lightning component, right? You can just click on open resource. So you can just type your component name. Example, I have given my component name is hello world. Okay, like this, you can open. One is open resource, or you can just click on open Lightning resource. So here you can see all the components. So anything you can use it. Now I will use this one. Open Lightning. So now you can click component. So here you can see all the things. I don't want now. Remove it. So what is the purpose of components, sir? There is a two purpose. One is for which purpose? Create UI. UI and then
User interface. User interface.
so other purpose is we can declare attributes in the component. So normally if you want pass data from VA page to class to VA page, how you can pass? How you can pass data from VA page to class to VA page? సార్ నా వాయిస్ వినిపిస్తలేదా? సుష్మిత, అనుపమ, అశోక్, గోనప్ప, కళ్యాణి, నా వాయిస్ వినిపిస్తలేదా చెప్పండి. క్లాస్ చేద్దాం.
సెట్ కట్టి సార్.
మరి దాన్ని చెప్పండి. సర్టిఫికెట్ చెప్పడానికి ఏం చేస్తారు ఇంతసేపు? మేడం మీకు ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉందా లేదా? అనుపమ, సుస్మిత, వాట్ అబౌట్ ద అదర్ పీపుల్, కృపాసాగర్, ఎందుకు మాట్లాడలే మీరు? కళ్యాణి, నిధి, ఏంటి ప్రాబ్లం? మీకు ఇంట్రెస్ట్ లేకపోతే చెప్పండి మేడం. ఐ విల్ స్టాప్ ద క్లాస్. ఐ కెన్ షేర్ ద వీడియోస్. ఐ హావ్ ప్రీవియస్ బ్యాచ్ వీడియోస్. ఐ విల్ షేర్ ఇట్. జస్ట్ వాచ్ ఇట్ అండ్ మీకు అది ఇది సేమే అవుతుంది. ఏంటి ప్రాబ్లం ఏంటి? మాట్లాడుకోవడం నేను అంత గట్టిగా వస్తున్నాను. ఈవెన్ హ్యావ్ సమ్ థ్రోట్ ఇన్ఫెక్షన్. అలాగే తీసుకుంటున్న క్లాసెస్ కంప్లీట్ చేయాలని చెప్పి. ఎందుకు మాట్లాడలేదు? రీజన్ ఏంటి? నిధి మేడం టెల్ మీ, గివ్ మీ ఆన్సర్. వై యు ఆర్ నాట్ స్పీకింగ్? కళ్యాణి, why you are not speaking?
Background noise, that's why I didn't unmute.
Sushmita, what about you? Anupama? So if you are not speaking, then why I need to take class, sir? చెప్పండి. మీకు ఎట్లాగో ఏం వినట్లేదు, చెప్పట్లేదు. ఐ షేర్ మై ప్రీవియస్ బ్యాచ్ వీడియోస్. జస్ట్ వాచ్ ఇట్. ఎలాగైనా ఒకటే కదా, అలాగే ఇలాగైనా ఒకటే కదా. నీ క్లాస్ స్టార్ట్ అయ్యేదని చెప్తున్నా, అడుగుతూనే ఉన్నా. ఒక్కరు నోరిప్పట్లేదు. ఏంటి ప్రాబ్లం? ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉందా లేదా? నాకు ఎనీథింగ్ ఈజ్ ఫైన్. ఐ షేర్ ద వీడియోస్, వాచ్ ఇట్. లైట్నింగ్ ఎల్ఎల్సి వీడియో షేర్ చేస్తాను, వాచ్ చేసుకోండి. ఓకేనా అందరికి? స్టాప్ చేద్దామా క్లాస్? మరి మీరు ఏం మాట్లాడకపోతే నేను ఒక్క నడుచుకుంటా ఉంటే ఎందుకు? మరి నో యూజ్ కదా క్లాస్. మీరు చెప్పండి. నేను ఒక్కనే మాట్లాడుతూ ఉంటే మీరు ఎందుకు మీ క్లాస్లో ఉండడం? మీరు మాట్లాడకపోతే మాట్లాడాలి కదా. అశోక్ కుమార్ సార్ మీరు అసలు మాట్లాడరు. మీరు మాట్లాడాలి కంపల్సరీగా. ఎందుకు మాట్లాడతారో అర్థం కాదు నాకు. మాట్లాడకపోతే రేపు పొద్దున ఇంటర్వ్యూలో ఏం మాట్లాడతారు? జాబ్ ఎట్లా వస్తుంది? కళ్యాణి మేడం మీరేం అసలు నోరే మర్చిపోయి అసలు ఎందుకు ఎప్పుడు మ్యూట్లో ఉంటుంది? చెప్పండి సార్. మీకు ఇంట్రెస్ట్ లేదంటే ఐ షేర్ ద వీడియోస్, ప్రీవియస్ బ్యాచ్ వీడియోస్ అవన్నీ వాచ్ చేసుకొని ఇంక రైట్ మీరు రిజ్యూమ్ పెట్టుకొని అప్లై చేసుకోవచ్చు, ఇంటర్వ్యూ అప్లై చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఓకేనా? ఐ స్టాప్ ద క్లాస్ మేడం. ప్లీజ్ షేర్ ఆల్ యువర్ ఈమెయిల్ ఐడీస్. గో త్రూ ఇట్ ఆల్. ఓకే ఫైన్.
No, sir.
మాట్లాడుకోకుండా సైలెంట్ కూర్చుంటారు అర్థం కాదు. సైలెంట్ కూర్చోడానికి క్లాస్ జాయిన్ అయ్యేందుకు. Okay, so in the Aura component, there are mainly how we can pass data from VA page to class, sir? Class to VA page.
to get to set.
Set get methods.
Set get methods, right, ma'am? So similarly, if you want pass data from component to controller, controller to component, we can use what, madam? Attributes. What, sir? Attributes. Same like ఇవన్నీ రేపు అడుగుతా మళ్ళీ ఇట్లా సైలెంట్గా ఉంటే నాకు అసలు నచ్చదు అసలు ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ వాట్ ఎవర్ వి డిస్కస్ ఆల్ ద పాయింట్స్ యూ షుడ్ గివ్ టుమారో ఆన్సర్స్ సేమ్ లైక్ సెట్
and get.
రేపొద్దు ఇంటర్వ్యూ పోయినప్పుడు అట్లా బ్లాంక్ గా ఉంటే మీరు ఎప్పుడు జాబ్ కొడతారు ఏం కథ అసలుకి నేనేదో మీ బాగా కోసం చెప్తాను మేడం మాట్లాడి కొద్దిమంది ఎట్లా తెలుసా బయట ట్రైనింగ్ ఎట్లా ఉంటుందో తెలుసా నేను చూసాను లైవ్ ట్రైనింగ్ వేరే ట్రైనర్ పేరు అది పెద్ద ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ మళ్ళీ సో అతను ఏం చేస్తాడంటే గో టు మీటింగ్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది ట్రైనింగ్ ఇక లైక్ స్టూడెంట్స్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉన్నా కూడా అడగలేరు అతన్ని ఎందుకంటే బై డిఫాల్ట్ అందరినీ మ్యూట్ చేస్తారు అనమాట అందరినీ బై డిఫాల్ట్ ఈజ్ మ్యూటెడ్ ఫర్ ఎవ్రీ వన్ ఆల్ ద స్టూడెంట్స్ ఇన్ ద క్లాస్ క్వశ్చన్స్ కూడా అడగలేరు అతన్ని అతను అడగాలన్నా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఏం చేయాలి చాట్ లో పింక్ చేయాలి క్వశ్చన్స్ అలాగనే ట్రైనర్స్ బయట బట్ నేనేం చేస్తున్నాను మాట్లాడండి మేడం మాట్లాడి మంగిపోతున్నాను మిమ్మల్ని ఎందుకంటే అట్లా ట్రైనింగ్ ఇస్తే ఏమవుతుందంటే మీకు ఒక ఇంటర్వ్యూ కూడా క్లియర్ చేయలేరు అలా ట్రైనింగ్ చేయడం వల్ల మీరు ఎప్పుడైతే నా దగ్గర మాట్లాడుతూ ఉంటారో ఇంటరాక్ట్ అవుతూ ఉంటారో యూ కెన్ ఈజీలీ క్లియర్ ద ఇంటర్వ్యూ నాకు తెలుసు అవే వస్తాయి క్వశ్చన్స్ అని చెప్పి అందుకే మిమ్మల్ని డైలీ రిక్వెస్ట్ చేసుకుంటున్నాం మాట్లాడండి చెప్పి అర్థమవుతుందా బయట ట్రైనర్స్ ఏమో ఎట్లన్నా స్టూడెంట్స్ ఏం రిప్లై ఇవ్వకూడదు వాళ్ళు స్టాప్ చేసేయాలని చెప్పి ఆలోచిస్తూ ఉంటారు నీ వచ్చేవాడికి ఎట్లా ఆలోచిస్తాను అంటే మీరు మాట్లాడాలి నాతో నాకు క్వశ్చన్స్ అడగాలి కొత్త అడగాలి అవి అంటే మీరు అసలు క్లాస్లో చెప్పిందే చెప్పట్లేదు కొత్త ఏం అడుగుతుందండి మీరు టాపిక్స్ క్లాస్లో చెప్పిన టాపిక్సే మీరు ఆన్సర్స్ ఇవ్వట్లేదు ఇంకా న్యూ టాపిక్స్ ఏం అడుగుతుందండి న్యూ క్వశ్చన్స్ న్యూ డౌట్స్ ఏం అడుగుతారు ఆ టాపిక్లో కానీ సో మీకు ప్రాబ్లం అవుతుందని చెప్పి నాది రిక్వెస్ట్ మేడం అంతే లేకపోతే మీరు నాకు ఆన్సర్ నేను ఎక్కడ చెప్పుకుంటూ పోవచ్చు నాకు ఏం ప్రాబ్లం లేదు బట్ ప్రాబ్లం ఏంటంటే మీరు నేర్చుకోకుండా నేను క్లాస్ చెప్పి నాకేం యూజ్ సో దట్స్ వై అనమాట ఓకే సో ఆరా కాంపౌండ్ విల్ కంటైన్ మెయిన్లీ 2 things వాట్ ఆర్ దోస్ సార్ అట్రిబ్యూట్స్ అండ్ యూజర్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ దోనప్ప వస్తే మీరు యాక్టివ్గా మాట్లాడండి మీరు బొమ్మలేం కాదు కదా కూర్చోడానికి ఓకే create UI it is like interface same like what sir HTML code okay madam so what is the purpose of Hara components sir? There are 2 things one is we can declare the attributes
and create UI.
Exactly to create a UI simple ante at component lo untayi 2 things untayi we can declare the attributes second create the user interface simple okay madam so for example you can create some basic UI. Okay, I'll use some normal HTML tags only now, time being, because this is the first class. I can give a welcome to Salesforce Hara framework. Okay. So how we can display this text in center, sir? Which tag we have to use?
Center.
So I want to apply some style like a color it should be orange where I can write color madam I want to use inline CSS ante what is inline CSS amma devada
inside the
You can add a style
na tag level right
tag level. Yeah.
how we can write madam style equals to you can write for example what you have to do now color equals to which color madam orange. Font size I want to display this is a little bit large what I can do madam some pixels 30 pixels okay so how we can preview it normally web page like you can see the preview button correct
Yeah.
but how we can test this component is working or not is so we have to do one thing is to see the preview of this component so we can create a Aura application what you have to do sir we should create a Aura application so what is the purpose of Aura application purpose of Aura application purpose of ARA application ఏంటంటే, so for one thing is
Test
to
light
preview your component.
component.
కాంపోనెంట్ ని ప్రివ్యూ చేయడానికి, యువర్ టెస్ట్ చేయడానికి. అండ్ సెకండ్ పర్పస్ ఈస్ lightning out. Okay, I told you, right? In case if you want to use your lightning component in VF pages outside the arc, what you have to do, madam? Lightning out, right? These two scenarios we can go for our application. Okay, so where you can get our application? File, new, ARA, lightning application. Application name I can give, example, test app. That's it. Click submit. So you can use the ARA application tag here. So for component, ARA component, this is ARA application. So if you want to preview it, this component, just we have to use the open bracket, component C means namespace, colon, component name. What's the component name, madam? Hello?
Hello world.
Well, that's it.
Hello world.
So if you want to preview component in application, or if you want to call any component, if I want to call this component other place, what is syntax, madam? This less than C colon component. C is your namespace, default namespace. Now just click up preview. Can you see, madam, now?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
okay. For example, I can write some normal text here. Okay, what is the paragraph? So here I want to add some points example. I'll use this one.
సార్ కాంపోనెంట్ సెపరేట్ గా అప్లికేషన్ సెపరేట్ గా ఎందుకు సార్ సెపరేట్ గా
Separate, sir. That is only for preview. Why will use our application? One is for if you want to preview your component to test component, we can use the our application.
You're using 2/ in the BR tag.
Second.
Our application. What is the purpose of our application, madam? Anyone tell me?
To preview the component.
And other one?
Lightning out.
Lightning out. Lightning out అంటే ఏంటి? If you want to use your lightning component
Called another
outside the
system.
lightning experience. Outside the lightning experience means either anywhere. Either you can use it in a VF pages or .NET, whatever it may be.
Or SAP.
Understand? Is that
Yes.
what?
Yes.
Here I want to apply some style. Color. Blue.
సార్ ప్రివ్యూ అంటే మనం డైరెక్ట్ సేల్స్ ఫోర్స్ లో చూడలేం సార్. ఆ సేల్స్ ఫోర్స్ వెబ్సైట్ లో అంటే మనం ప్రివ్యూ కొట్టినప్పుడు అపెక్స్ పేజెస్ ప్రివ్యూ కొట్టినప్పుడు మనం డైరెక్ట్ రీడైరెక్ట్ అవుతుంది కదా సార్ సేల్స్ ఫోర్స్ పేజ్ అలాగే. Okay.
We should create our application. There you should call the component name, which component you want to preview. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Update preview. Now you can see welcome to Salesforce ARA framework. But here, so this UI is by default normal UI, sir. When you are like clicking UI, so for example, I'll write some sample text also. Normal text. Okay. Take example this one, where we will use lightning component, right? Okay. I'll use this. So where we'll use the lightning components. You can use in applications, lightning pages, tabs, wherever you want, you can use it. Okay, and this one I will use normal. And invalid XML character on top. Okay.
The line number 23, there is something after component.
Data.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So now, in this clip of preview, or you can just refresh the page. This page. So now you can see, madam, this text is okay, normal text. It is not this UI is still it is not in Lightning. Okay, whenever you are previewing, you want to test whatever the text this page you want to completely show to the Lightning experience. Okay, I'll make it duplicate one. Yeah. So in the R application, we should use a something called extends equals to force colon SLD. So what is the use of this extends force colon SLDS tag is whatever the components of code you are writing in the application, for that it will apply SLDS lightning styles. What is the use of this one, madam? What is the use of this tag?
Will
Whatever
apply
the code you are writing, it will apply standard
Lat-
lightning styles. Okay. UI and everything automatically display this that way. For example, now if you just refresh it, you can see now compare it. Save just on the page, not saved, right? Click save, click preview. What is the difference between upper key page and the path page ki page difference in the
Fonts.
This page is now applied this for this page, it is applied for standard lightning styles. This page normal, whatever you written, that is displayed. Understand, madam? So that is a tag of for that one. So by default, if you whenever you are previewing lightning component, use this tag extends equals to force colon SLDS tag. Understand, madam? Okay, like this you can create a lightning components. Okay. So tomorrow we'll discuss other things. Huh? So what you can do is today. So screenshot could change and sorry, matte over send screenshots. Customize your domain. You can give your any website name or anything, whatever you want, you can give it. And create basic lightning component and preview it in a Ara app. Understand, madam? Let's do this assignment.
Yes.
Okay. And I'll show you just 1 minute. Is there any trial heads we have? Component. The Lightning App Builder component basics. So everyone done this one, sir? Cheshira Lightning App Builder inta mundu meer cheyalega.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Done?
Yes, sir. It is done.
Stating that your system also configured with
So in case if you're not doing, do this assignment also. Yeah, create other component to contact. Okay, it will take time. You can ignore this one. So do these things only, ma'am. Tomorrow we'll connect same time. Okay. Thanks, sir.